Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mr. Hino with Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. Today's video, I'm so excited. I apologize, guys. I think on the community tab, I told you I was going to do this next week, but I got so excited I started this week. So that's good for you guys, right? I have the Droid FLL bot. So I'm just kind of experimenting with different First Lego League bots, just because I'm always just curious to see what is good, what's not good. And, if something sticks, you want to keep going with it. So today I'm actually going to introduce you to what's a good feature, or actually features about it. And I'm going to take it to the City Shaper board and start off with some of the missions. Stay with me. And after watching this video, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. Come on, I know you can do it. Okay, so this Droid FLL bot, I'm going to leave you the instructions for this one, just like I did the core FLL robot. To be honest with you, it feels a lot more sturdy than the core bot did. It feels like, and I would never do this, it feels like if I dropped it, nothing would fall off of it. That's how sturdy this feels. And so I'm going to give you some of the inside and features about it, and I'm going to take it to the board. Okay, as you're taking a look at this Droid FLL bot, so there's some things you probably notice. Number one, the motors are facing down towards the table here. Not a big deal. It's probably something you can get used to. The cable positioning, I could probably do a better job of securing the cables, because that can be a hindrance. If I'm in the middle of a FLL round, you wouldn't want this getting caught on things. So that's a minor detail. So we have two medium motors here. No, I have not set up any type of medium motor attachment yet for it, because I just built it. So I'll probably get into that next week. If we take a look here on the front, so we got a gyro sensor there, and then we have two color sensors here, so that's pretty cool. And then what I really like are these tire rims that will definitely help if you're returning to base and you feel like your robot's going to get caught up on the sideboard. This will definitely help. Instead of maybe turning, you can just ram into the sideboard and let this thing straighten out by itself. We have a touch sensor in the back here. There is an attachment for that, but I just decided right now not to put that in. So it has all the sensors minus the ultrasonic. So this bot's ready for those of you that would utilize these sensors, be ready to go. So this again is off the topic of robot design, when the judges might ask, so, what sensors are you using? Definitely looks good to have two color sensors there, a gyro sensor right here, touch sensor in the back that you might use to start a program with, or if you back up into something, the possibilities are endless. So I just cannot, again, re-emphasize how sturdy this feels. It just feels like, this thing just is like a tank. But, we'll take it to the City Shaper board and see how it maneuvers. So let's go. Okay, what I like about this Droid robot here is I like this touch sensor in the back. Basically what I can do is put that on a weight block and activate the program just by pulling it back into the board over here. So let me show you this design and build mission here just by putting it back to the board. So what I do is I just start the program. I can leave this building where it is. I don't have to put it right again, and then watch what I do. I just put it back there. So I don't have to worry about, finding a program here. I can, like I've done before in other videos, I can just make the touch sensor activate the program to put that building into that circle. So That's a definite plus for this Droid robot. What's very cool about this touch sensor here is if I wanted to back up against this board here and didn't want this touch sensor to activate anything, I can just pull it out and back up to straighten out and not have that touch sensor activate anything before I want, you know, the action to happen. So in this case here, I'm going to go ahead and just back up against the board, and I just can remove the touch sensor attachment. Okay, we have the Droid bot all set up for the swing. So here is the basic program here. We're going to go forward with this Droid bot, come up to about right there, back up, straighten out with the board, come up forward, head towards the swing, knock her over, and come back to home. So let's check it out. Like the core bot, this Droid bot goes really straight too. Pretty impressed. Gotta love it. Nice job. So this Droid bot compared with the core bot, super stable. The driving is really straight. I'm pretty impressed with that. And it's just sturdy. When you're going into the robot design looking for stability and durability, this Droid bot has it. Okay, we have the Droid bot set up now for the elevator. What we have is, I just put some axles inside of this medium motor since I'm not using it at the moment. And what I love about these tire rims right here, I would usually program, you know, a turn and then come back. But what's going to happen is these should hit the wood. I just have a straight backup, and it should actually straighten out the robot as it comes back into the home area. So let's check this out. Okay, we flipped it over, and then watch when it comes back. Watch how it hits this wood. Oh, you gotta love that. That's the really good feature I like about this Droid bot. So elevator, check off the list here, and I'm liking this Droid bot also. Something else I wanted to test with this Droid bot was the design and build drift. I don't know if you noticed with your guys' robots, but when we would do our design and build, the weight of the stack that we were pushing was causing our robot to drift to the left or right, depending on how we stack the buildings. So as you can see here, I have these buildings, and if you can see, I've aimed it straight at that red circle. So what I want to test is see if this robot can actually go fairly straight without the drift of, you know, the building here. So let's test this out. And what I like again is I can just back up and use these tire rims to kind of grip the wall there. And that is perfectly in. So what I'm liking about this Droid robot here is its drift is just either non-existent or very tiny. I mean, you guys saw me line up this building. That's pretty perfect. So I'm checking off a lot of boxes for this Droid robot here. And for those of you looking for a very straight driving robot, this is checking off that box for me. I'm liking it a lot. Okay guys, so that's just the tip of the iceberg with this Droid FLL bot. It obviously can do, like with the core bot, can do some of the simpler missions like the design and build, the elevator, the swing. So check in with me next week, because that's when we, like the core bot, we start to bump up the difficulties with this robot. Can it do everything else, you know, the harder, tougher missions? And like the core robot ran into that problem, can this droid robot make it up the ramp? That's going to be one of the big questions for next week too, because, you know, like the core bot, we don't want to leave points on the table and go, sorry guys, we can't go up the ramp. We lose the 20 points. We lose the flag points. We want to be able to, you know, have some confidence that this bot can do everything. So that's going to be something to check out next week with this Droid FLL bot. Okay, guys? All right. So again, building instructions are in the description if you want to build one for yourself. And one thing you will have to be careful of, if you guys can notice right here, the cables for the medium motor, they're definitely being blocked right now by some beams. So this might take some modification on your part to say, hey, do we, you know, modify the build somehow to get the cables up here? What I might have to do is raise these medium motors so we can actually get some space for those cables. Forgot to mention that. Okay, guys, I am Mr. Hino from Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. I'm out.
He's out.